When dealing with customers from different cultures, adjust your language to their level of understanding. In this sequence, we'll see Joanne speak slowly and distinctly as she helps someone for whom English is a second language.
My wife says our yard needs more color, so I'm here to give her more color.
Well, these impatiens are certainly very colorful.
Excuse me, who is impatient?
These flowers, they're called impatiens. Aren't they pretty?
Yes, they are.
So tell me about where you're going to plant them. Full sun, full shade, or dappled light?
I'm sorry, I did not understand dapple. You must forgive my English.
Of course, that's okay. Dappled light means sunlight that gets broken up by branches of a tree or a lattice. Anything that breaks up the sunlight.
Yes, I see. Our light is definitely dappled.
Well then, these will make lovely and colorful additions to your garden.
I think I'll take 5, please.
Good. Now, will you be needing any fertilizer or snail repellent?
What is snail repellent?
It's easy to let your attention stray from a telephone call because you can't actually see the customer at the other end of the telephone. But that person can sense if you are distracted. In this sequence, we first see a representative allow herself to be distracted by another employee. The second sequence shows a better approach to avoiding distractions.
Good morning, theater bookings. This is Lena.
My name is George Walker, and I would like to book some theater tickets. It's our 50th wedding anniversary. I'd like to see Oklahoma.
Okay, yes, we have seats available for all shows, Mr.
Walker, Mr. George Walker. We saw Oklahoma on our honeymoon. Beautiful theater.
Right.
It's not that we don't travel.
What is it you were saying, Mr. Walker?
Never mind.
Yes, we have seats available for all the shows, Mr. Walker.
Make it known that you won't answer office requests while you're on the phone. Sometimes a sign on your desk will do the trick.
What can you tell me about this production?
Use your product knowledge and good questioning techniques to fulfill a customer's needs. In this sequence, a theater booking agent uses clarifying questions and her knowledge of other plays to lead the customer to a sale.
Well, I'm sure you'll enjoy it just as much the second time around, Mr. Walker. Now, when would you like for me to make the booking for you?
Well, our anniversary would be good, the 10th of May. What a beautiful time of year.
Oh, yes, it is. But Oklahoma's only running until the end of March.
Oh.
Is there another play you would like to see, Mr. Walker?
Well, I never thought of any others. Oklahoma was perfect. Listen, my son has been going through the reviews and things. Listen, I've got to go and ask.
Mr. Walker?
Yes?
Before you do that, perhaps I could tell you about some of the shows that are playing during May. There's the Mikado.
I can never understand what they're singing.
The Little Shop of Horrors.
No, we saw it last year.
Well, there's Grease, or there's a production of Romeo and Juliet.
My wife's name is Juliet. She was named after the Shakespeare character.
So shall I make a booking for Romeo and Juliet on the 10th of May, Mr. Walker?
Yes, Romeo and Juliet would be wonderful.
It's important to ask customers permission to take specific actions and to keep them informed of what you're trying to accomplish. In this sequence, you'll see Michelle do a good job of handling her customer until she tells them no and I can't.
So that we can get this sorted out for you as quickly as possible, I'm going to have to ask you some questions just to double check that we have all of your details correct in the system. Do you mind?
That's okay.
Sure.
Okay. What was your flight number?
RF682.
Where did you board the aircraft?
Boston.
Transfer in Los Angeles?
Yes.
Right. Okay, I have them.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
That's them, all right.
We got a wedding to go to tomorrow, and all our clothes are in there. Not to mention the gift and Sharon's dress.
I'm in the bridal party.
Oh, no, I don't have them here.
Where do you have them?
They're in Paris. Or at least they will be in about half an hour.
Paris? How on earth could they be in Paris?
I think that's fairly obvious, Mrs. LaFontaine. They've been put on the wrong flight.
Well, you better get them here.
No, I can't.
Listening closely to what the customer needs will help you serve them. Plus, you should never be eating while talking to a customer. In this clip, we see a distracted rep who chews in the customer's ear and doesn't really seem to listen to the customer's need.
Good afternoon. Star Reservations.
Who?
Billy.
Oh, okay, Billy. Jackson Smith here. See, I have a bit of a problem.
Your flight inquiry, Mr. Smith, please.
Okay, I need to get to Baltimore. You see, my wife is...
Okay, we can get you on a flight tomorrow morning, departing Cincinnati, 7:55 a.m., arriving Baltimore, 10:20 a.m.
No, I don't want to be put on a flight to Baltimore tomorrow. I need to go today.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. No, sorry, all of our flights to Baltimore are fully booked. Would you like me to go ahead and put you on the 7:55 tomorrow morning?
No, I don't want to be put on a flight tomorrow morning.
Okay, Mr. Smith, thank you so much for calling Gold Star Reservations. Have a nice day.
When it's not possible to transfer a customer's call, politely explain why and give them the correct number to call. In this scene, you'll see a customer finally reach a phone representative, only to be rudely treated and abruptly told that he can't be transferred.
Customer service.
Oh, hello. I've been waiting to talk to someone about my rate plan.
This is service. You need to call customer care. 800-555-5400.
Can you transfer me?
When you handle inquiries from customers who don't speak English as well as you do, be patient and maintain a professional attitude. In this sequence, a customer service rep tries to get her point across by raising her voice, which seems to offend the customer.
AGF Express Services, this is Taylor.
Good morning. My name is Rosita. Is this the place which sends parcels to Asia?
Yes, that's what I just said. AGF Express Services. Where are we picking up from?
I don't understand what you mean.
You know, picking up the parcel. What zone are you inquiring about?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
What zone are you inquiring about?
Avoid jargon and acronyms when communicating with customers whose primary language is not English. In these two sequences, you'll first see a phone rep try to explain a shipping form without considering the customer's language proficiency. Then, she takes the time to make sure the customer understands.
So what are you sending today, Rosita?
It's a special medicine for my mother's illness.
It's not a drug product, is it?
That's right. My mother's very sick, and we don't have this at home.
Oh, well, you can't send that. You see, according to a subsection of the customs regulations, you can't send pharmaceutical product to that region without the recipient providing an import license from the Ministry of Health and you providing export documentation, including a certificate of origin and an export declaration from the FDA.
I have to call who?
If you don't have all the paperwork together, you are up the creek without a paddle. But once you've got it all under control, it's a piece of cake. So you get that done, and we'll get that parcel right off to your mother, okay?
I'm very confused.
Rosita, have you ever sent medicine back home to your mother before?
No, this is my first time.
Well, there are some processes that you need to go through to make it legal. Would you like me to go through some of those with you now?
Oh, yes, please. I don't want to break the law.
Okay. First thing you need to do is telephone the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration. That'll give you an export declaration. Does that make sense?
Clearance certificate? Yep.
They will have some forms for you to complete, but I'm sure they'll go over them on the telephone with you. Would you like their phone number now?
Yes, please.
Okay. That is 525 1233. So let me go over that one more time for you, because I know how complex this can all be.
Thanks. I like that. Thank you very much.
Properly transferring a call is an important customer service skill that requires asking the permission of the customer and preparing your coworker. In these two sequences, we first see Mackenzie improperly transfer a call just to get rid of the customer. Then we see her properly ask the customer's permission to transfer and prepare her supervisor for the call.
We'll certainly do our best to fix the problem for you as quickly as possible, Mr. Smith. I am checking your account details now. Oh, there it is.
There what is?
The problem.
And?
Well, it appears that you are dead, Mr. Smith.
Dead?
Yes, dead. And as a result, all of your accounts have been frozen.
Dead? Dead? If I were dead, I wouldn't be standing here having a heart attack trying to get access to my money so I can get on my flight. What in the world's going on down there anyway?
I'm afraid I'm going to have to transfer you now, Mr. Smith.
No, don't transfer me, don't.
Got rid of that one. Mr. Smith, I am doing my best to help you. As I was about to say, I dearly want to get you to that hospital, but I personally don't have the power to bypass company policy and procedure. However, would you mind if I transfer you to my supervisor? He may be able to suggest another way around this.
I guess not.
Mr. Salinger, I've got Jackson Smith on.
Thanks, Mackenzie. Hello, Mr. Smith.
Yes.
This is Todd Salinger. I'm the bank's call center supervisor. I've just been briefed by Mackenzie as to the mix-up here. Now, Mackenzie was correct in saying that we can't get your cards reactivated. However, what I can do is give you a temporary bank-authorized card to get you out of this particular spot.
Fantastic. Okay, what do I have to do?
Now, how much is your ticket?
$480.
Okay, I'm going to approve a temporary card for the value of $480 for use with, what was that airline again?
Indigo Airlines.
Indigo Airlines. Of course, when you have more time, you will need to come into a branch.
Oh, of course, no problem.
Okay, do you have a pen there?
Yeah.
Here's the number, 5000-1276.
Okay, now what?
Well, from what I understand, sir, you've got a plane to catch.
Oh, yes, thank you very much. You have no idea how much this means to me. Thank you very much.
Good luck.
It's important to always keep courtesy and respect in your voice when you deal with customers over the phone. In this segment, we see what it's like to be on the receiving end when a customer service representative at the VA doesn't listen, doesn't care, and doesn't try to help the customer.
Thank you for calling the Veterans Administration Office. Our customer service representatives are busy assisting other customers. Please hold. May I have your social security number, date of birth, date of separation, and branch of service, please?
No, wait. You see, I'm calling about benefits for my father-in-law.
Social security number, date of birth, date of separation, and branch of service.
You mean my father-in-law's, right?
Yes, sir, if that's who you're calling about.
Treat anxious patients with compassion and try to explain medical information in clear terms. In these two sequences, you'll first see Gladys treated coldly and dispassionately by her doctor. Then he is compassionate and takes the time to answer her questions.
Gladys?
Yes?
I'm Dr. Marshall. I'll be doing your colonoscopy next week. You received your preparation sheet?
Preparation sheet. I'm not sure.
Well, be sure to follow those instructions. I'm going to perform a general physical evaluation now, preliminary to a colonoscopic examination, during which I may have to extract biopsy specimens for a cytological analysis. Now breathe out.
Come in.
Hi, Miss Morgan. I'm Dr. Marshall. I'll be performing your colonoscopy next week. Now, I've been in touch with your doctor, and I'll send him the full results of our procedure. Now, do you have any questions about what I'll be doing?
Well, how long will it take?
About a half an hour.
And will I be asleep?
No, you'll be under sedation, so you'll be comfortable and relaxed. You can even watch the procedure over a TV monitor if you like. No, you may have a little soreness afterwards, but that should go away in a day or two.
Thank you.
Take time and be very clear when you are explaining to patients how to administer medication. In the first sequence, a nurse hastily explains a procedure using jargon. Then she slows down and makes sure the patient understands.
Now you're going to have to use these drops, okay? These are every 2 hours for the first 4 days, then daily for 2 weeks. And these are every 4 hours for the first 3 days, then twice a day for 2 weeks. Place the drops in the lower conjunctival sac without touching the sclera or the cornea. Use this ointment twice a day, an hour after using these drops and 2 hours before using these. Mr. Reynolds, I've scheduled your follow-up appointment with Dr. Kent for Thursday at 9 a.m. as we discussed. Here's a reminder card. So, you're going to be giving your husband his drops when you get home, right, Mrs. Reynolds? All right, let me show you both how to do it. First, you carefully clean the eye with a sterile swab, like this one. Then, you gently squeeze a drop into the eye without letting the tip of the bottle touch his eye or anything else. I'll give you a schedule to show you when each different medication should be administered.
That's great. Thanks.
Patients have enough to worry about without trying to remember directions to another building. In this scene, a clerk gives lengthy and confusing directions to a patient, rather than speaking slowly or writing them down.
Is this where I go to get an x-ray?
Radiology is in the north wing.
Where's that?
You go back out the building, left past visitor parking, right past the pharmacy, right again past emergency to the second set of doors.
So that's the x-ray department.
No, that's the entrance to the north wing. But then it's just down the hall, take the first right, second left to the elevator, down to the basement and through the double doors.
Is there some kind of map I could have?
No, we don't have maps here, sir. It's really not that difficult, sir.
It's important to listen to the patient and take their concerns seriously. In this scene, the patient becomes frustrated when the doctor ignores his questions about side effects and regaining mobility.
You'll have to lay off racquetball for a while.
I don't play racquetball.
Get this filled and see me in 10 days.
What is it?
It's for pain and inflammation.
What about side effects? Anything I should watch out for?
Yeah. Creeks, rivers, streams, bodies of water.
Am I going to have full mobility? Hey, doctor. Okay, then, do you have any openings at the end of the day?
2:30.
Is that the latest you've got?
I can give you 3:45 on the 16th.
Boy, that would be 3 weeks from now. The doctor said I should see him in 10 days.
Then it's 2:30 on the 3rd. You want it?